Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is, I believe, number 19 in my series of messages from your deceased loved ones. So of course you're not going to know until this, well, I'm not going to know until this video is over, who came through on 1, 2, and 3. So check the comments box and I'll put the timestamps with the relevant description of who came through. So without further ado, welcome back, and let's start off with number 1. I'm going to write this down. 42 seconds. All right. I'm going to tune into who is here. I am a psychic medium, like I always say, and I do offer private readings. The description will be down below. I do $100 for an hour, which is plenty of time to get, all the messages through that you need to, and vice versa. Let's see. I believe there's a lot of cards here, so I'm going to try to see if I can get them all in the screen here so you can see them. I don't do reversals in these messages because these are just kind of guidelines that they like to use, the cards, and they point out each one randomly where how their talking points want to go. Let's see. And usually I'll pick up the cards so you can see them as well. First off, they're bringing my attention to this one. They said that you were a loyal companion to them. Excuse me. There's lots of smoke in the air, so that's kind of affecting my voice, so excuse me. They said that you always knew how to bring them back to their center. I'm getting a man. He was elderly, but he's showing himself as a young man, probably like 15, 16. And he's trying to illustrate that his spirit is always very young. He's saying that he's sorry that he had to leave. And what I'm picking up is this is a man who is gay or was gay in life, and he's talking to his partner. You guys were together for a really long time. He says that you guys led a very, very busy life, a very happy, fulfilled life. And oddly enough, he's saying something about his throat, and that he had like throat cancer. It's like lung cancer, but definitely something about his throat. And of course, I just mentioned the smoke in the air from all the fires, but that's why I said oddly enough. He said that you guys just really enjoyed a really beautiful life. And he's pointing me to this card here, if I can pick it up. It says, don't give up. Protect that which you created. Have courage and believe in yourself. As you were a very loyal companion to him, on the other side, he is also continuing to be a very loyal, what I heard is subject of yours. So I don't know if you guys joked around about being royalty. He's saying that you just brought him so much love and joy. He's bringing me to this one now. Says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. I think you and some of your friends, you get together and talk about him. He wants you to know that he's there when you guys talk about him. And he always has a really good laugh about, the memories that you guys talk about. And he wants to go over this one, saying that you are never alone. Even when he can't be there, you're never alone. He says he's always been your loyal defender. And that you guys were very much cat lovers. And then my little cat made his appearance at that exact same time. He says, don't worry, there's more bright future to come. Not only in this life, but in the after. He says, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. He's saying that you were and you are a warrior. Worry wart. He wants you to accept the divine healing that is available to you. He says that you've always been very sensitive, and sometimes in your sensitivity, and you also are very strong, and you try to hold back in feeling your feelings, but he wants you to feel those feelings. And he wants you to take courage in knowing that he's right there with you in every step of the way. Anything that you decide to do or not to do, he's there. And he wants to talk about his regeneration now. He's saying that this has been a lovely experience for him, passing over into the non-physical, because he really gets to see the fullness of what he created in this life, what he gets to continue to create, in his next life or wherever he chooses to go. He says he hasn't quite decided because he's kind of waiting for you. Not that he says he's rushing you. He's pointing me to this one. It says happiness. He says that you have an innate ability to be very happy and to look at the positive side of life. And he's saying something about you might even be thinking about moving to water. And that's why he chose this card. And he wants you to go after your happiness. Sorry, my cat is freaking out. Body movement. He's like, respect your body. He says he indulged a little too much and you always got on him about it. And yeah, he doesn't want to say any more than that. And with this possible move that you might be considering to water, to warmer water, he's like, he agrees that there's something better. Like you have a set of friends who are already at the water, and you just kind of wonder if that's the right move for you. He doesn't want you to rush into anything. He doesn't feel like he doesn't want you to have to rush. He wants you to feel empowered about the decision that you're going to make. And he's like, sometimes you get overly dramatic, but he wants you to know that, time is on your side. There is no need for a quick rush. He's saying that he misses the physical passion that you guys shared. He says he still feels you because I think you guys are twin flames. He feels you, you feel him, especially on the 5D. It says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Sorry, my cat. There's a piece of pretzel that apparently fell and I didn't see it, so that's his new play toy. So excuse the noise. Let's see. Looks like he pretty much went. Oh, here's this one that did not. This is a beautiful one. This is the Dr. Emoto water crystals. And I like how you can see the rainbows there. I don't know if you can see them in here, but spring water. He's saying something random about, you know, he always used to get on you on not drinking water, not drinking enough water. He wants you to know that you can feel him and you know that he's around, but he just wanted to reiterate it by saying that, you know, you're never alone. And I realized that I didn't pick up on this one, but he's pointing out, because the message with the water here, it's like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And it was like, he's showing me the water and then the water slipping through your hands. So he's sorry that the physical version of him is not there for you anymore. But he wants you to know that he is with you in the non-physical, and you guys will be together again. He's like, without a doubt, because you guys are one. You guys are, you know, the version of that people talk about with the twin flames. So if you'd like to get a private reading, check the description box down below. And I hope that this was helpful. Okay, now we're going to go to number 2. Let me write my little notes here. Thanks for joining me. All right, so number 2. You're going to hear some random kitty running around, so excuse me on that. I'm going to get the cards out here. My cat is losing his shit. God. And of course, he really never does this until I start trying to do some readings. He's like, oh, hey, let me entertain the masses. There's a lot of cards here, so see how I can get all these out in view. Let me see. All right. I'm just tuning into the energy now. So this is a young woman who was in her, she's showing herself as, you know, mid-20s, early 30s. She's very, very excited that, she said she's been waiting a while because I haven't done these videos in a bit. She's lecturing me on, do you know how many people are deceased and want to get a hold of their loved ones in the physical? All right, I'm here, be quiet. All right. Carry on with your message. She says since her passing, she's gotten to gain a lot of inner wisdom. She was a very quiet and contemplative person in her physical life. She says she was a little meek and mild. She says she wants you to know that she has become one of your guides and that she watches over you every day. Excuse me, like I said, there's smoke in the air from all the fires, and it's warm, so I have my windows open. Let's see. She's telling me that she was very much into nature in life. And she says she might have been quiet in life, and people mistook her. It's kind of what I'm getting is almost like not a whole lot going on in the brain. It says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. She says that you worry about her. And she says there is no reason to worry about her. That's one of the reasons she was so excited to come here, to pass along these messages. And it's interesting that, if I can grab these, the 9 of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. She said that's what she was working on before she passed. And you're pretty upset because you felt like her life was snatched from her too soon. She's like, if she would have been still in the physical and someone else that she knew, something similar like that, she would have thought that too. But she's like, that's not the case. She was building something, but she was also very much... This was contracted. This was something that she was meant to do. She was meant to leave. She's been able to contact the deeper part of herself. It says, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So she's trying to give you the opportunity, not only for her, but for you to search deep. And because this is the time of awakening. This is the time of, if anybody who wasn't wanting to wake up, too late, time to wake up. That this is the time to, clear some ancestral baggage that can help you and all of your family loved ones. She's like, I can tell that you're hesitant about it, but she wants you to think about it. She wants you to take leadership on this situation because she's bringing you this opportunity. And this is a card saying leadership, the Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And she's talking about how you can take the lead on this healing because when you heal yourself, it affects you and your family and in turn the collective. She's like, don't think this is, just serendipity that you found this video and that you found her here. This was divinely planned by you and her. Not that you would know consciously, but, she's drawing me to, see there's a little face right there? She's like, this has been divinely planned here. And this is trying to give you a leg up with this leadership and doing some ancestral healing. And this is like a golden heart. She's like, if you're not spiritual now, you're going to be. That whatever ancestral leadership roles that you decide to take and to heal is going to lead into this golden heart. It's going to take you into the next level. And I think this is what you've been waiting for. And she wants me to point out this one, if I can grab it. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Because I think that's what you innately want. You want to be able to receive, and she's giving you this opportunity. You want it. You just have to give it to yourself. You have to be receptive. Wow. So there's receptivity and reciprocity. So you want to be able to give so you can receive. You know, it's like this loop, giving and receiving. It's a beautiful opportunity. You know, she's going to willingly hand you this initiation, this healing, you know, and to let go of this, you know, serpentine energy that's coiled around your heart to where you can't put seeds down because there's nowhere to put it down. You go to more fertile land like this right here. And of course, this is going to require a leap of faith because this is a lot of woo-woo information, right? Because she already knows that you guys, that you know you already communicate with her. It was just more of a subconscious level. She was like, you guys communicate through your sleep. And she's just so excited because to her, you coming to this video is success. Absolute success. Her divine plan is working out perfectly. She's like, if you need to take a retreat to be able to do these things here, then do it. It's Dr. Emoto water crystal. And the word that he used was the thymus. That might mean something to you. And it also said happiness. Here's the Two of Swords. Like, she wants you to get out of your head because the swords mean being in your head, thoughts. So get out of your thoughts and get into your heart. She knows that you know that she loves you, that she's still around. And she's very, very excited that she was able to bring this message to you. And she does not want you to forget that you need to take this leadership role. Do the healing. Be receptive so you can give and receive. And by doing so, you're going to transform your heart. Something significant about a golden heart initiation. By doing so, that you'd be able to transform your whole entire family line. And like I said, then helping the collective. She says she has no further messages, just that she loves you and that she's very proud of you. All right, let's move on to the next. Thank you for joining me today. If you'd like a private reading, please look at the description box down below and we can get something scheduled. All right, so let's get started. This is number 3. Got some fierce energy here. All right, let me tune into the energy. So this is I'm getting a young man around 16, 17 years old. He says he's pointing me to this card, and it's Kuan Yin, and it says care and compassion. He wants you to have compassion for yourself, and he wants you to take care of yourself. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved, offering a helping hand. But he wants to change this up a little because you're not helping yourself. He wants you to take more, he's saying, responsibility to take care of you. He said throughout this situation, you have made sure that everyone is comfortable as possible, but you're not taking care of you. It says, tears cleanse the soul. He's saying that you're a wonderful mother. But yeah, you guys might have fought, especially in the current years, just before he passed. I think his passing was COVID related, because he was a healthy young man, and then suddenly he's in the hospital, and he's in the hospital for quite some time, like a month or something, and then he decided to carry on. He's like, I am so much better now. He wants you to take back your power. With this Archangel Raphael, or Raziel, says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Because, of course, this completely shattered your life. Completely. Understandably. And it's interesting that all of the cards that have been from this deck have been from the same suit in all three. The other one was earth, and this one's water. And this is fulfillment, because it's showing, the family. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. And this one says, a desire to move on, a search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. He's saying through his passing, you are going to get, this emotional fulfillment. You're going to be going into a spiritual search. And you feel like you lost him. Because I kind of feel like that's him right here. And you guys are down into the 3D. He wants you to know that he chose to leave because he saw that he was needed. A lot of these people who are suddenly going from COVID, this is a mass calling home. And that might be controversial, but that's what I truly feel, and that's what he is telling me. He had the opportunity to go back because he was needed more there than he is here. It says his contract was fulfilled. He had a choice. He chose to become one of your guides, to further you along in what needs to happen for you. He wants you to know that, you guys, he views you as the divine feminine, the divine mother. That he loves you more than you know. He wants you to be bold. He wants you to be fearless. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. And he knows that you're not ready for that yet. But through him and his encouragement on the other side, you're going to be able to do things that you can't even imagine yet. To have strength, you know, and you're going to have to give yourself some time. There's temperance here. You know, you have time to do your grieving. You have time. And he wants you to stay authentic, especially when you're caring for others and you're not caring for you. You need to give yourself the boundaries. And he's just talking about a great change. And it's interesting, he's showing me that with like him passing has opened up a gigantic hole for you. And it's also like expanding your energy, and you're uncoiling into this more expanded being of who you really are. He says he knows this hurts. He knows it. He can feel it. He's with you. He actually sleeps with you a lot. He comforts you in your sleep. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. And this kind of goes into this, where you're trying to help people through this grief process, whether it's, you know, his siblings, your husband, whomever it is. You know, you have to surrender to the idea that you can't fix someone. I said it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And that includes you. Because this is very emotional. And you have to focus on you, because he's saying, like, through this transition, through this situation, that while that he's gone, it has destroyed your world, but there is happiness that is still available to you. And because of this shift, which you can't see right now, things are going to open up for you. Like, somehow you guys are going to be working together. You know, like, through your spiritual awakening, you might be channeling him, or I don't. He's like, if you'd shut up, I could tell you how. Yeah, he's saying that kind of like your hands and his hands are together, and he's working through you. So you guys are going to be, you know, in a very co-creative situation together. But he wants you to rest. He wants you to know that there's more happiness available to you. And he wants you to find your inner power. He's like, he's never far away from you. And he is excited to continue to work with you. And he wants you to know that he loves you very much, and that he not only sleeps with you at night sometimes, but he whispers in your ear. So, and then when, of course, you guys are sleeping, you guys have plentiful conversations in dreamland. Well, what you consider to be dreamland. All right, I hope that was helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, please check the description box down below. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.